Hey there, this is Heather and welcome back to Civilization 6 as Vietnam. Before I get into the video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and you can also leave me comments in the comment section. Okay, so I have a decent amount of faith right now, and I'm going to be wanting to buy more apostles because we are going to be using them against Japan. I think right now I'd like to buy the first naturalist though. I'd like to create some national parks. Don't want to forget to do that. And Kublai Khan wants horses from me. I don't think that's going to happen. We only have 20 horses, and I got them from Scythia. Alright, well that spearman that we got from converting barbarians is now dead. That's fine. Can't do anything about that. And we need to defend our city against this barbarian privateer that's been attacking us for quite a while. I definitely need walls in this city. How long will that take me? 23 turns. Now, I could harvest the stone to make that go quicker. And that might be something that we want to do. Let's begin working on the walls and send the builder over there. And it looks like we get a really good national park right here. I'm tempted to do that. We could also get a really nice one there. We could even plant trees on that tile if we wanted to. But I think we're going to definitely start with this one over here. And we will attack that apostle. We're going to continue converting Bandar Brunei. I'm not sure how long that will take, but let's scout around over here. Now there is a warrior there, but I don't know if we really want to bother converting a warrior. We'll see. I don't think he can really do much to the apostle right there. And this apostle doesn't really have much to do. I want to look down here. Well, that's interesting. I've never heard of that city-state. Let's look at this for a second. 7 brothers. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's not showing up here. Weird. Did that belong to someone else? Was that a regular city? Very weird. Okay. Well, I need to work on builders in general, so let's train a builder.
It's the Industrial Revolution.
We have completed urbanization, and this apostle is not going to be able to do anything to that unit, so we're going to have to try to run away as best we can. And we have converted Bandar Brunei. Great. Let's harvest the stone. Our walls are complete. That's exactly what I wanted. That was definitely the move, I think, to be able to get that done really quickly. And we could upgrade our pikeman to a pike and shot, which wouldn't cost me a lot. I think I've got the card in for the discount. Do I? I actually don't. That's not a very expensive upgrade, so I'm going to do this anyway. And let's see. Can you move yet? Alright, yeah, get out of my way. Designate this national park. +4 air score. Beautiful. Radio has been boosted. And I need to get this apostle moving over here because we're going to need to attack the Japanese units. And doesn't look like you can attack on this turn. Why don't you just hang out on the preserve? You could launch an inquisition. You have 6 spreads though. I don't really want to be doing evangelizing the belief with you. Okay. Now over here, I'm going to need a lot of builders in this area. We can produce one in 4 turns, so I think we're going to do that. We need to get that tea. We could put, something on that stone. And we've got a lot of other things going on over here, so all of that's going to need builder charges to really do anything with it. Now we can go back to working on our granary. We are going to need more housing. We do need amenities right now, but I don't really have the production to be producing that water park in any kind of timely fashion, so let's just get working on that granary. And I think it said it would be done in one turn, actually. I have to take a look at that. Yeah, one turn. I guess we had production left over to apply to that. Okay, now that warrior has moved within range of my apostle. I could go here and then maybe it'd still be... Okay, so I can't get the tribal village with that guy. Interesting. Now he's at risk of being attacked, which is unfortunate. Alright, well let's go right here, I guess, and convert. Otherwise the barbarian is going to attack him. And where do we want to send this trade route? I think it'd be fine just to continue sending it to Mongolia. There's a lot of gold to be had. We could get 22 gold and 2 production. So let's repeat that route. Looks like that's what we were doing before. And I'm going to attack here. That was a pretty good attack. And let's see. Well, I am going to want that water park. We are done with the granary. I just don't think that we can do this quickly enough. So what about purchasing something? Could get a builder for 340 gold, but I am producing builders. I think I'm just going to need more builders though. And I need to move Liang over here. Let's do that right now before I forget. Wrong window. Okay, let's reassign Liang. Over here, I actually don't have very many cities in this playthrough, which is kind of interesting. And then we could buy a builder maybe. That's not a bad idea. We could get this ivory over here. I don't think it belongs to the city, but we could improve that fishing tile before she gets established. And that'll be a good thing to do. Now, what is on fire though? Because it doesn't show anything actually is. I'm not sure. But I guess in the meantime we will work on the water park. But then again, where do we want to put a harbor? We could get a +3 harbor right there, so I really wouldn't want to put the water park there. Let's place that down at least. And then you can't do anything really. Just have to wait until the next turn. Okay, now we could put a farm here. Or I could put a forest here and then turn, you know, these tiles into a national park, which I might want to do. So I'm thinking we'll go for that. Plant the woods there. And we can use this other builder to do the actual, like, tile improvements. Okay, and Bandar Brunei is converted, so we can start converting over here in Jakarta. And you can just alert me. And you can get promoted. You could obtain gold from naval victories or +50 gold from coastal raids. That's pretty good. Let's do loot. I'm not really, like, very experienced with privateering, but that looks pretty interesting. And we could use it against Indonesia because we are at war with Indonesia. Okay, World Congress, Urban Development Treaty. Alright, I guess we could go for, I don't know, water park. We're building a water park. We could do something else. Maybe we want to go for Theater Square. I don't really know what the AI is going to vote for. They usually vote for City Center. And 2 levels higher. Well, let's go for this and then vote for Great Work Heist being unavailable because I don't want anyone to be able to do that to me. So maybe just like put like 6 boats in there because I really don't want that to happen. And see if that passes. We have a major drought going on. Okay, so nobody can do the great work heist, and encampments now have plus 100% production towards buildings in them. That's pretty good. Okay, let's spread our religion. That uses up that apostle. And we can continue chasing this guy down. Alright, he is dead and out of our hair. Now we could, like, send this guy over that way, which we should probably do. There is another Japanese unit over there, and they're not going to stop converting anytime soon. Let's get this fishing resource here. And do you see anyone? Why are you alerting me right now? I can just take a peek over here. Alright. Now, this guy needs to heal a little bit. So, I'll have to do that first, and then we can send him off somewhere. They're just going to continue making their way over to Japan, and I'm going to do another conversion here, because that's what this guy is for. And this warrior probably needs to get away from here. We can get the tribal village with him. I love a leader who is surrounded by an impressive military. Okay, well, whatever you say. I don't think we really have that impressive of a military, but if that helps you like us more, why not? Let's go over here and heal. And then we can make our way over to the east. You need to heal as well. Okay, and over here, what do we want? I think we probably would want the cathedral, but an art museum might be more important right now. So I'm gonna get an art museum going. I want to be able to attract the great artists. And I'm thinking ancient walls would be a good call. However, we do need the housing before we do that. So let's queue this up. Actually, what's the purchase price? 260. That's not that bad. So I'm just going to buy that granary and then work on the ancient walls then. And this builder, we could get a dye industry in this city, which would probably be a good idea, because I don't see, I mean, we could get a tea industry, but what tiles are being worked by the city? Okay, so the tea is not in this one. We could get it if we wanted to. We have a dye industry, or sorry, a silk industry right there. Do we have a dye industry at all? That's the question. Well, we do have dyes over here. And that's going to be, we do have dyes over here. So we might want a tea industry. But what is the benefit of this? Plus 15% science, which actually wouldn't be bad at all. And we have a number of opportunities for silk industry. We definitely have quite a few opportunities for tea. So I guess we could go over here and do the dye, just because there are more tea. You have 3 spreads left. We need to get you back to where you can heal, but you can't do that right now, so. Okay. Now, I think the next thing I'm going to do is just go over to that ivory tile and work on improving that. Just take another look over here with the privateer while we're doing that. Okay. And let's get that tribal village. We got 60 faith from that. Now there is a barbarian camp over there, but I don't really think that these units are going to be very effective in that context, so I'm just going to have them embark. I knew we see the mark of evil. Oh boy. Well, they killed the warrior. We might get the archer back. and be able to promote him. We'll see about that. And let's just, wait on that guy. Now, you need to get back and heal. We're going to make the dye industry here, I think. Plus 25% faith. Yeah, that seems pretty good for what we're trying to accomplish, so makes sense to me. Alright. Now, we could harass Indonesia and pillage their stuff with this privateer, so I think that's what I'm going to do at that point. I think we'll get the most use out of our unit if we do, compared to other things that he could be doing. Alright, and this apostle's healed up, so we can send him over there to fend off these guys. And what do we want to improve over here? Now, I think we want to get that T hooked up, but what kind of a bonus do we get from the silk industry? I don't know that we actually have a silk industry already in place. We can find out what it would do. And what do we want to work on now? Lots of improvements we could get. We could definitely plant more trees, improve more tiles. There is like a place we could put a quarry right now if we wanted to, but I do have a builder over there already. We might just want to put trees on this tile to start with, because we do get, benefits from that as Vietnam. And I'm going to build the camp here for that ivory. Now I'm thinking we're going to be pillaging over here. Now we can't coastal raid on this particular turn, so I'm just going to wait for the next one. And we're going to continue going east with our apostles. Get out of here. Hopefully the archer will be able to escape. And I think I want to get more gold going as soon as possible. So let's begin working on the bank. Will that archer survive? Ooh. Looks like just barely. Okay, so we have this guy. He's still not healed up, actually. Well, I guess I'll put him in the city and continue working on that. That apostle is kind of fleeing. We'll move over here with that guy. And what will this do? We can't actually build an industry here. Oh, we already have the tea industry. Okay, well, let's just go and get another tea tile improved. Now, we won't be able to get that rice from over there or over here. I don't think it's worth, like, founding a city over there for those tiles. I wouldn't have any luxuries and not a lot of space, but we could always put trees here. So let's just put in more trees. Trees everywhere. Continuing to build our fern gully situation. And I'm going to get that rice tile improved. Let's do a coastal raid on their holy site and try to escape with that archer. I think the chances of that are not very good, but we'll try anyway. Now we could get an aqueduct here and then do an industrial zone like right there. Maybe we want to do that. It would take a very long time though. That's the thing. It would be better if we could buy a builder. Okay, 390 gold. I'm willing to do that because otherwise it's going to just take forever to do anything. And let's like place down the aqueduct. I'm going to place it, I think, well, we could place it here. And we could put the industrial zone there. But we could place the industrial zone there and then maybe put a campus next to this. But I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put the aqueduct here and put the industrial zone there. That makes sense to me. And we are going to get a golden age for the next era. We've entered the modern era.
The key words of
Okay, we have
violent
completed
economics are the
industrialization. Alright, now you just go in the city. Can you heal? You can't heal here. Oh man. Well, I'm new to religious victories, so I actually did not know that was going to be an issue. We could just use his spreads and like try to avoid confrontation. We could spread, you know, a religion over to Japan. So I think I'm just gonna see about doing that. And move these guys over in here and start attacking. Because I really don't want my cities to be getting converted. I don't think he can attack on this turn. Okay. Now, if I get the horse tile improved, I think that would help us out with production. So I'm going to do that. We don't really have like tons of production because I'm not building lumber mills. I'm kind of against that for this playthrough. It's just not the way that I want to do things here. Let's build a farm on the rice. And can we pillage this again? We can. Another 50 gold, that's pretty good. And it also puts her holy site out of commission. Let's make our dedication for our golden age. Nobody else got a golden age. We could do 2 arms if we wanted to, but I don't really know that we want to do that. I think it might be better to get Heartbeat of Steam because we need the production. So let's get that. Getting production from our campuses will definitely help us out, and we have defeated the religious emergency against us. Let's work on a plantation here for that tea, and you are gonna go over there. Like I was saying, where is that apostle? Did I kill him? I don't see him now anywhere. I could be blind, but I really don't see him, so we're just gonna go over towards Japan like we are doing with these other apostles. And what else is there for us to pillage? I guess we could, I mean, we could attack, but I don't think we're going to do that. Go here. It's not going to let me pillage on this turn. I don't want to get attacked here, but she doesn't have walls, so I think it'll be okay. And we're going to continue retreating with our archer. Hopefully we can upgrade that archer when we get him back. And let's start moving with this guy. Just continuing over towards Japan. Let's get a pasture on these horses. A tiny bit of extra production, but it is something. Okay, and she wants peace. She won't really give us much for it. And I'd rather pillage her stuff, so that will get me a lot more money to do that.
If you don't read the newspaper,
We've completed mass media. Okay. Now, there's a lot of things I want to improve over here, and we could plant trees over here by our capital as well, which is actually something I'd really like to do. But I think I'm going to go over here towards the coal, and I'm going to pillage her harbor right here for 297 gold. Well, actually, that just pillages the lighthouse, so we should be able to pillage again. Let's do a ranged attack while we're here. Who knows, we might even be able to take that city. And let's see, we've got the Japanese apostle there. I'd like to get rid of him. And our builder can get us a farm over here. Now this one I'm not going to have attack because I am trying to get out of there. And we need to choose a civic. I think I'm going to go for capitalism because we do want the shopping mall for tourism. And a water park would be good. Only 6 turns to build that. We could buy this tile I think I would prefer that to getting rid of the fish, so let's do that. And we can promote someone. I'd like to probably be promoting Liang. I don't know about that actually. We could get Pingala, which might be better. And we could put Pingala over here. I did take the governor out of that city. There are quite a few locations that would benefit from governors really, but I think Pingala in that city is the answer. So let's appoint Pingala to Da Nang. And then put a new policy in here so we can get less war weariness, or we can get raid. I'm thinking raid is very relevant to what we are doing right now, so I'm going to go with that. Okay, let's continue going over to the coal and the other things that we need to improve. And over to the east, it's quite a long journey to get there as I was expecting, but we'll get there eventually. Let's get a farm here. Whoop. There we go. Okay, and move this apostle out. Archer back. And we can pillage again for 445 gold. Well, that's quite good. Let's do that. And then do another ranged attack here on the city. And Kublai Khan wants my dyes. He will only give me 40 gold total for my dyes. I don't really think this is a very good deal. I think he could do better if he really wanted it. Okay, and another farm is going to go right there. Buddhism has already gotten into Osaka, so we don't need to convert Osaka anymore. These units are damaged, but hopefully that won't really matter. And you know what I really should be doing is getting the swordsman out of here and using him to take that settler. That would be a good idea. There are cultists over there. Alright, now I don't really see anything over there that I want to pillage anymore. We could continue damaging her city, but it would really just take too long and not be worth it. I don't really see anything to pillage over here. We could pillage these other things she has going on. So that's probably what we're going to do. Okay, religious emergency. I guess we can add that proposal. We have 973 diplomatic favor, so why not? Nobody can really do anything about it, to be honest, so I don't know. Okay, I think I want builders over here. It'll take me 19 turns, though. That's not really fantastic. We could do harbor shipping to get more gold. We could recruit a hero. That would take forever, though. I'll have to work on... Oh, man. Well, I guess we could just, like, work on the shipyard and buy something. So let's buy that builder. Okay, so Gatarja wants to make peace again. She's willing to give me a little bit more money, but not a lot. And again, I'd rather pillage her stuff. So, special session. It's a religious emergency. I'm just going to put one vote in. I don't really care if it passes or not. It did pass, okay. A bunch of people voted for it. So, Kublai Khan and India have voted in favor of it as well. Of course, Gatarja is right now our enemy, and this is against Japan, so they voted against it. That's fine. Let's capture that settler. We can use the settler over here. I think that would be a good place for it. We can get that silk tile with it. And yeah, I guess we could form an escort formation there. Now, I could kill that guy maybe, but I feel like he's just a distraction from what I actually want to do. So maybe I'll send the injured ones over there still and just like let the one who's not injured worry about the apostle. Let's convert here. Alright, we've completed that conversion. That was not difficult. I think that one might be a translator or something like that, so faster than usual. Let's get the dye tile as quickly as we can, and can we pillage these things? What is this? You would pillage that for health. I don't know if the city actually has any walls. We could just pillage that harbor probably, and then get the campus. Okay, now I definitely need more housing here, and I need water parks. I'm thinking we might want to get a neighborhood going or an aqueduct. An aqueduct wouldn't be bad if we wanted to put an industrial zone down. Maybe we put like an aqueduct there and an industrial zone there. So let's do that. I think that would be a good idea. Next to the coal. Alright, let's put a mine there. And we're going to move you over here. Looks like the apostle has fled in that direction. So we can just like head back over the way we were going. Hopefully he doesn't manage to finish off any of my apostles. I'm going to continue spreading our religion, move the archer into our city. And this one is converted already. So we can just move on to the next one. Alright, and I'm going to get the dyes here. And we are going to pillage for 445 gold. And we could do a ranged attack in the same turn, so we're going to do that just because. And now Mongolia is saying I have so few troops. I guess I'm just crossed right under the threshold for what he considers a decent amount. We could promote this guy, upgrade him, sorry, to our unique unit. I think I'm going to do that. +4 air score for doing that. Okay. And yeah, you're going to be the one that's going to have to defend against that guy, because he's coming back. Let's continue converting here. And there is an apostle over here. And I've got 2 apostles in this area. He's not going to do so well with that going on. I'd like to get this rice farmed, I think. And we will pillage again for 445 more gold. Definitely helps us pay for our unit upgrades. And our capital needs quite a bit of things. We need housing right now more than anything else. Where do we want to put this neighborhood? I was thinking maybe I'd put an entertainment complex right there, in which case I wouldn't want to be putting the neighborhood there. However, I haven't planted trees on that tile yet, and we could put the entertainment complex right there. So maybe we want to do that and put the neighborhood here. So I think I'm going to do that. It doesn't have any features on it, so it's letting me put it there. Might as well do it. And India wants niter and coal. I don't really need diplomatic favor right now. I have more than everyone else by quite a lot. And he would give me all of his diplomatic favor and 3 gold. I don't really want him to have niter for obvious reasons. And she wants peace, and she'll give me 12 gold for 30 turns. I don't think so. I haven't even like barely sent units over there yet. Yeah, Japan, you're not getting anything from me. Your enemies know you by flame and fear. They pray to be delivered from your wrath, but the heavens are silent. You're right. They are getting no help at all from a higher power in defeating me. But that's just how it is. Okay, and the tea has now been improved. And let's get to that rice farm. And can we pillage anything? Oh, we can pillage for another 445 gold. That's pretty great. Let's do another attack. And we'll heal up our unique unit inside the city. And then I'm thinking, as long as we're in range, yeah, we can just found our city right here. That looks pretty good. Yeah, this would be really bad loyalty right there, but this one isn't showing a penalty. Let's attack that apostle. And I guess you can, well, you could be upgraded to a musketman. We take 20 niter. We are at the cap. Might as well use the niter, so let's do it. And I don't see that Japanese apostle over here anymore. It might be that one, but I'm not really too worried about it. There's that guy actually right there. Alright, we'll just continue on. Converting Japan against their wishes. Alright, and we did not manage to finish that off yet, so we're gonna have to put more charges in there. You should probably get away from here. You're a pilgrim. You have 6 spreads on you. Definitely don't want you to die, but we'll find out what happens. Ferris wheel, I think, is what we're gonna go for next. And we have finished the art museum. I'm thinking cathedral at this point. What do we have going on for the great people? We could get a landscape artist if we wanted to. It would take quite a bit of our faith to get that, though. I don't really know if we want to do that. And this wouldn't be a bad great scientist to be getting, because we do have a decent amount of rainforest. We could just like put him over here. And there'd only be one tile that doesn't have rainforest on it. So let's look at that. That is very expensive, actually. There's no way we can afford that right now. We're just going to have to maybe do a campus research grant or something like that. What can we buy here? Well, we could buy the Old God Obelisk and the Granary. I think maybe both is the way to go. Let's get that going. Otherwise, it will take me a very long time to get those things. And I would like to buy these tiles. Do I have land surveyors in right now? I do. So let's buy these great farming tiles while we can. And we could buy these floodplains, which would enable me to put in like a dam. Or just like even a nice farm. I don't really want to spend all of my money, but this might be something that helps us. So while I have land surveyors in, I'm just going to do it. And let's get something else going. We are going to need amenities right away. We also need a builder. I can send a builder from somewhere else. I guess let's work on maybe the harbor first. We could get a +3 harbor if I wanted to replace the crab tile. But the crab tile is worth gold already on its own, so I don't really think I want to do that. I think it'd be better to just put it on this +2 tile right here, or maybe this one. I could get a better adjacency to something if I put it here. So let's just go with this. And we have 15 envoys. So of course we're going to retake that. And we have 14 more. We could take this away. We could take candy away if we wanted to. New relics every time you discover a natural wonder. And earn +50% faith from all relics. That's pretty good. We do have cultists that we could get. So Actually, we don't even need to use all of them. We got all of these city-states. Your people settled too close. Well, we're actually not going to settle any more cities close to him because there isn't anywhere else to settle there. Alright, and we have a relic.
If you can walk away from a
Flight's been
land,
completed.
it's a good land.
Yep, we got footprint of the apostle from our martyred apostle. That makes it a little bit better that he died. Looks like these bananas are not improved anymore, so I'm just gonna go over there and do that. And I want to pillage this holy site. So we're gonna do that on the next turn, I guess. Could shoot the city, so I'm gonna do that. And you are going to alert me. Alright. Now, we have made some progress over here, but there's still stuff to be done. Hopefully we can kill that apostle quickly. And we found Kyoto. Let's spread our religion. And obviously I'm sure he doesn't like this, but that's kind of the point. And India is insulting me again. I don't think anyone's surprised by that at all.
The inherent vice of capitalism.
Right, capitalism is completed. Let's get this banana plantation. +1 air score. Yep, we had the forest fire there, so obviously that's what destroyed my improvement on that tile before. We still need to convert the city because it hasn't been completed yet. Alright. And I guess you can go over here in case we need you. Let's continue to spread our religion. And we will pillage, coastal raid rather, that holy site. And probably, let's see, what do we want right now? Well, I'm thinking we want to work towards like Cold War and stuff like that, but cultural heritage would be decent as well. Let's go for cultural heritage first. And then we can work on the other things. And we need amenities here. I could definitely use a builder and a water park. A builder would take me 16 turns here. I do kind of have a lot of things going on in the other cities, but I really don't want to spend 16 turns on a builder. I think that's kind of ridiculous. So let's begin work on the water park. Maybe just here would be fine. And then how much would it cost me to buy a builder? 420. I think that might be worth it because there's no way that I'm going to spend 16 turns on that. There's just no way. And she wants peace again, but I'm pillaging her stuff, so it's not going to happen. Alright, and we can get that silk tile next. Let's spread our religion. Okay, so Nagano has been converted now. Kyoto will be soon. Alright, so we've knocked their religion out, but we haven't established ours yet. Alright, we got a decent amount of faith from that. We have 5,000 faith. We might be able to use that toward a great person at this point. So I'll check that in a second. And I don't think we're going to need you for Kyoto. So I'm going to send you over there. Alright, now her holy site here has been completely destroyed. That is going to definitely help us in our holy war type situation against her. And my campuses are producing production right now, so probably want to improve them further and get a university. Okay, and the tea is next, I think. Not going to put a lumber mill anywhere. You can just alert me. And we're going to make our way over to that city. Okay, Kyoto was once a cradle of Sikhism, but now the faithful flock to the temples of Buddhism. Kyoto has been converted, and Japan only has 2 cities that have not been converted by us. So we should definitely be sending apostles to Indonesia now at this point, because we could probably just win a religious victory very quickly. Let's get some more apostles. We could recall that hero if we wanted to. We could get a naturalist. I think I'm going to do all of the above. So let's get the apostles first, and then the naturalist. And let's see what we have left over for this. Okay, so it's going to take a bit more faith. We could get the artist if we wanted to. That might be an idea. Otherwise, Cynthia is going to get it, but we might want to wait a couple more turns. I'm going to leave this part here, and I will see you in the next one. Please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Bye.